I don't know, Bree, how much do you think we've used weight-wise so far?
35, 40 pounds? Each log is 10.
So they're pretty hardcore, not really going to crack or...
Yeah, and like I said earlier, I work with a stoneware clay, which is, it's called stoneware because it's stone-like. It's very, very tough. It has lots of fire clay in it. And
What is fire clay?
Fire clay is what's used like for bricks that are going to be exposed to a lot of heat. It's a very coarse clay. It's not, like your kaolins, like your porcelain or china, those kind of things are very fine particles, very small particles. Fire clay is a much coarser clay, a much stronger clay. So, if these were made out of a porcelain clay, and porcelain has very high tensile strength, but it doesn't have kind of that durability, for something like what I want to do with clay. It's a different kind of strength. Yeah, these other artists who work with spheres, definitely. I think a lot of artists do, but I don't know if they do exactly what I do. I'm looking for a little rubber rib. Oh, here it is.
Can I ask you, I want to ask a personal question, but you don't need to go into specifics. Is it the art?
I'm not doing about everyone.
Well, I mean, is it the art that supports your teaching, or is it the teaching that supports your art?
I feel like with my art, I can make whatever I want to make because I don't have to worry about supporting myself on it. I don't, when I went to graduate school, to be the best artist I could be, to go to a program where I was really challenged and critically.
Tell them where you went?
I went to Alfred University. It's in Western New York State, and it's the top school.
The source of the craft mafia in this country.
Yeah. So it's a top school in ceramics for ceramic art and ceramic clay. I wanted to work with low fire Bielica, because I'm part Italian and I love Bielica glazes, that's what I want. And this potter named Stan Anderson.
Oh, I know.
He would not give me his recipe. He would not share. So that's the other thing about being a teacher.
North Carolina.
Yeah, as a teacher, I really encourage everyone to share all their information, all their recipes. Yeah. And I actually, print out a clay and glaze compendium that my students use. It has a collection of over 1,000 recipes.
Wow.
That, so it just helps them to get started. So,
Thank you for sharing all this with us.
Yes.
Because I know you'll look at this and go, oh, that looks like fun, I want to try it sometime. Yeah, well.
Yeah, I took lessons from Southern Pottery.
Oh, you did?
I loved it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And it was about raising the cup, okay? You have to
there's very little more magical than when the clay starts to just...
Well, we used to do classes. We should do it again at USC. We did a Saturday class. It was kind of a community class.
really.
Yes, you should.
And it was really
special.
wonderful. And I had graduate students teaching it, so it gave them a chance to make some
right.
extra money.
That's right.
We really should think about that again.
Yes, you should.
In these hard economic times, right? Doing another community class. Because we have the facility.
And it's not being used mostly on Saturday.
There's no classes taught on Saturday.
Not now.
How many of these things have cracked when you fire them?
I lose some, yeah. There is a percentage. I can't tell you what it is, but yeah. But cracks can also be filled with something that's a kiln cement. It's a kiln cement. So you can fill the cracks with that and fire them again. And it's really it's great stuff.
Because that is sort of the name of the game, is having a completely unbroken sphere.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Delicate situation here.
Not like Bob Trotman who wants those cracks.
Yeah, right.
Not just in the...
No, but I can understand that. Wanting it, sure.
So you've got to have the
In making the most
Exactly. Chooses logs on the basis.
So Virginia, do you go to the gym or is this it?
Yeah, I don't have time to work out anywhere but here.
So good for us.
I'm really glad about the physical nature. If you work in clay, first of all, you really have to love a physical workout and hard work. It's intense labor. You know, it's not just sitting.
Yeah, you've got to be in good physical shape.
Yeah, you have to do a lot of
I
physical.
mean, surely you work out on the side.
I work out right here.
Are many of your students surprised that,
Yeah.
in your class, surprised at the nature of the beach?
They think it's going to be fun, and you know the truth is, it is fun, but
It's
on
work,
top
but
of
it's
fun,
fun.
it is work and
It is.
it's dedication. I mean, ceramic artists have to be so completely dedicated. It is. It's not just something you can do for 2 hours a day. It is definitely the most demanding material. So, but you can see,
Understanding that the clay is an art too.
understanding
The moisture.
Yeah,
The
you have-
technology of it is.
Actually, in my profession, a lot of people will just focus more on the technical part. You know, they become real experts at glaze formulation and clay body formulation. You know, and I love all of that, and I understand what I need to understand, and if I don't know it and I want to experiment with something, I'll research it. But to me, it's about the making, you know. I mean, I'm definitely, I'm a maker, yeah. So,
When I took the
Have
lessons,
you ever fired one of these separate?
no. Why, you want me to do
Well, because I'm looking at this texture, I think, wow, that's beautiful. It looks like Jasper
Anybody want to
Johns.
mess around with it?
No, but it's,
Do you have the red brick?
that's an interior.
I can't find
Yeah.
it.
That's an interior.
Yeah.
Red.
Sorry.
Okay, does everybody see how the clay is a little bit above the plaster? That's because I am now going to put the two halves together. But first I'm going to use some slurry, which is this stuff in the bucket. It's soft.
It's the glue.
This is just wet clay.
So you're scoring and
So this is clay and it's really gooey and wet, and this is kind of like the glue. When you're sticking, if I'm sticking little knobs on something or little spouts on something, this is the glue that does that.
That's so good.
So this is just wet clay. And you'll hear it referred to as slop, slurry, what else, Bree?
Slop.
Slip.
Slip?
Slop.
But slip is even,
slop,
slip is even thinner than that.
Yeah, slip can be thinner. What is this?
This is the hard leather.
Okay.
Yes.
We do.
This is true.
But
But I scored it and slipped it. So scoring and slipping,
Yes.
right? You
Yes.
can't score
Scoring
unless
and
you
slipping.
slip.
I've heard that.
Ceramics 101.
Can't slip.
And that's what I did everything.
And then you get married, right?
Okay. Are we sure these two go together?
I'm pretty sure.
So,
They don't want
did
you
you
to
poke all
know.
these holes in me? Are
Okay.
the holes poked for a reason?
Jolene, we're going to use your heading too, just hold on to it a little bit. And then, okay, so we're going to start, yes. Okay, so Bree and I are going to lift this. We always lift the one that has the opening.
The slider?
So you see, we can put our fingers in there, because if it didn't have the opening, we had nowhere to put our hands. Okay, now we're going to lift up. You ready?
How'd you do this?
Use your car, ladies.
Don't lift it. Does somebody else want to help hold the ball?
Yeah.
You
Or
need
help.
somebody
Up to.
else over there?
Okay.
Okay, we just don't want it to flip towards us.
Right. I can see it's going to be forceful.
All right, there we go.
Okay. Keep going. So there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Register here.
Nice. You got it.
Keys.
Perfect placement.
Yeah, you got it.
Normally, we don't do it up this high, usually down lower on the ground. Yeah, this
So-
is really
so
easy.
can't move down here.
Okay, so now I take my rubber mallet and then I
Oh.
kind of hit it.
I love it.
Martha, come on.
Because you don't want to hit the mold with something hard. I mean, this
Right,
is a,
it'll
you know,
shatter.
starts to.
So the ceramic dance, is that what you need to do?
That's right. That'll be the next
And then you have to
carnival.
stick your hand inside and
Yes.
smooth the seam.
That's right.
So this is the CDL ball.
Reach it.
Yeah, really. Could auction it off.
Yeah.
Do you need a step stool? She needs a stool. Yeah.
A ball.
A ball, yeah.
Yeah.
A ball.
There's actually a place in Baltimore called Baltimore Clay Works. Have you ever been there during the trips? And they do an event called the Clay Ball. It's a big festivity,
idea.
yeah. So what Bree's doing now is just pushing those two seams together.
Cool.
And we're kind of on the edge of the bend.
Yeah, I know. I can feel it.